11, Kyle Wyatt. Batting 9, playing right field, number 2, Jacob Terwilliger. Starting on the mound for the Bison will be number 21, Will Greer.
We're just about ready to start here, guys. Let me just get things set up here. All right. We're just going to stay out here in the outfield, so I'm pretty happy out here. Hopefully I don't get hit by a lacrosse ball. That might be more of a possibility than the baseball.
Back to work, Frank.
Back to work.
Break is over.
I need a longer break than that.
Keep up the good work.
All right, we're ready to start game 2. Exciting 6-3 win in game 1 for Lehigh. Eric Sahaki is going to step to the plate here in the first inning. Lehigh facing Bucknell pitcher Will Greer, who I believe beat Lehigh a couple weeks ago. There's a pop-up, and it is going to be into the Lehigh bullpen, so just a nice long strike. Next pitch is taken for a called strike. So one quick out here in the top of the first. Will Greer for Bucknell has a 3.58 ERA. He's 2-2 on the year, 5 appearances, 5 starts, 27 2/3 innings, 32 hits, 23 strikeouts, 16 walks. So he's giving up quite a few walks, and we'll see if Lehigh can get some men on base against Will Greer. Bring up Sweeney. It's going to be a fly ball coming out towards us. The left fielder is underneath it and makes the catch. So 2 quick outs here in the top of the first, and that's going to bring up Casey Rother. Casey Rother had a great game in game 1. He had 3 hits. Am I kidding you? I just had a lacrosse ball. I heard they're hard too, so I don't want to get hit by them. I'm in serious danger here. 1-1 to Casey Rother. Like I said, he had 3 hits in game 1. Pitches upstairs a little bit. 2-1. Down a little bit. So a 3-1 count to Casey Rother. Now activity on the base paths for Lehigh here with 2 outs. Rother looking to see if he could get on base for the middle of the Lehigh order. Next pitch is a fly ball. It is deep and into the corner. It bounces up against the fence. Going to be a play at second, but Rother is in there with a stand-up double. So Casey Rother continues his hot hitting here at Bucknell with a 2-out double. Now bring up Joe Gorla. Gorla also had a great game 1 with 3 hits. Gorla takes the first pitch for a called strike. Next pitch stays outside just a bit. It evens it up at 1-1. There's a line drive base hit. That's going to go to left field. Rother rounds third. A little bobble with left field, so it's going to allow Rother to score easily. And Lehigh with 2 outs, just like in game 1, able to score with 2 outs in the first. This time an RBI single by Joe Gorla. Now bring up Andrew Knoll, who had a 2-run double to open up the scoring in game 1. He takes the first pitch down. It's a little 2-out magic from Lehigh Mountain Hawks today here at Bucknell. Ball called strike, so it's 1-1. I apologize if I'm a little slow sometimes with the strike. It's quite a ways away, and I'm doing my best. So I do have that scoreboard right to my left, and if I didn't have that, it might be really ugly. But there's a ground ball back to Greer. He's able to get it and flips it for the 3rd out, but Lehigh is able to score here at the top of the first, so it's a 1-0. Lehigh and Bucknell will be coming up to bat. So we head here to the bottom of the first. Lehigh's able to get a run in their half of the first. Pitching for Lehigh today, Matt Svanson. First pitch outside. Svanson is 2-2 on the year with a 2.48 ERA, 6 appearances, 6 game starts, 32 2/3 innings pitched, 22 hits, 37 strikeouts. Is the ground ball right back to Matt. He's able to pick it up and get the first out.
Now batting left fielder Jacob Corson.
That'll bring up Jacob Corson. It's a foul ball. Corson was 0 for 4 in game 1. Next pitch down low, evens it up at 1-1. So far in 2021, batters are only hitting 188 against Svanson, so he's definitely had his way. Most of the batters that he's faced this year. Is it a 1-2 count? Foul ball out of play, keeps the count at 1-2. Perhaps getting a little bit brighter out here in Lewisburg. Still pretty cloudy, overcast. Saw maybe some little minor peaks of sun. Wind has calmed down a whole lot from the end of game 1. Not much of a breeze at all right now. So any assistance from the wind that might have been occurring as the wind was blowing out a little bit in game 1 is definitely not a factor right now. Next pitch is fouled back. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just hasn't become the nice day that it was forecast. It may still clear up just a little bit more as the game goes on, so we'll keep an eye out for that. It's nice to see that the wind has calmed down. There's a ground ball up the middle. That's going to go into center field for a base hit. So with 1 out, Bucknell has a runner at first base.
Now batting the designated hitter number 15, Pete Aaron.
I'll bring up Pete Marin, the designated hitter. Marin was 0 for 2 with 2 walks in game 1. Two balls, no strikes on Marin. Swanson's able to get that one over. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Throws over. Runner dives back safely. Next pitch finds the strike zone to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's a ground ball. Sweeney is able to make the play. It gets off the glove at second as he tried to get the runner going, so that allows the base runner to go to third. But there is 2 outs. So a hard hit ground ball. Sweeney was able to smother it, go to the bag, get the out, and Bucknell's able to get that runner over the third as the ball bounced off the glove of the shortstop as Sweeney tried to double up the base runner. Obviously, he would have had to make a tag since he got the force at first. So 2 outs. First pitch, down low. Next pitch in there for a strike, so evens up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here. Bottom of the first, Lehigh has a 1-0 lead. Bucknell threatening with a runner at third with 2 outs. Next pitch gets by a Ritzbach. That's going to allow. Lehigh's able to get it. Ritzbach got a very nice bounce right off the padding, came right back to him. He was able to get the runner coming home all by himself. Hard to tell from this distance what exactly happened, but the ball bounced right off that padding behind home plate, and he was able to pick that up himself and take it right for the out. So no runs for Bucknell. We're going to go to the top of the second, 1-0 Lehigh. All right, we're going to go here to the top of the second. Lehigh has a 1-0 lead. Adam Ritzbach up to bat. He fouls that one off, so it's a 1-1 count. Here's a foul ball, makes it 1-2. Adam Ritzbach had a hit in game 1. It was 1 for 4. One ball, 2 strikes. Get Will Greer pitching for Bucknell. Oh, looks like maybe it got him there on the hand, so Adam Ritzbach is hit by a pitch to give Lehigh a leadoff base runner. Davis. Riley Davis had a base hit in game one as well. I believe Lehigh had 10 hits in game one. He squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes the ball. He squares the bunt, puts it down. Good bunt by Riley Davis. And that is able to move Adam Retzbach to second. So a good sacrifice by Riley Davis. So Lehigh has one out, a runner in scoring position, and Adam Retzbach.
And batting second baseman Tyler Young.
And I'll bring up Tyler Young. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, so that'll be one strike on Tyler Young. That's a little grounder. It's going to go to the pitcher. The pitcher's able to make the play. It's going to advance Adam Retzbach to third base with 2 outs now.
And batting the center fielder number 35, Quinn McKenna.
And I'll bring up Quinn McKenna. So it's good to get that runner there at third base. First pitch to McKenna is down low. And we've seen several runs scored via pass ball, wild pitch. So you never know. This pitch is a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Quinn McKenna. Lehigh is up 1-0 here, top of the second. There is a line drive base hit. It's going to go to left field. That's going to easily score Adam Retzbach. McKenna is able to get into second with a double. So split the gap just enough that McKenna with his speed was able to get into second. And Lehigh has another runner in scoring position and a 2-0 lead. That brings the top of the order, Eric Sahaki. Sahaki struck out his first time at bat. So we got 2 outs here. There's a swing and a miss, 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. There's a line drive, but Will Greer is able to snag that. So hard hit ball by Sahaki, but Greer is able to get that for the 3rd out. So another run for Lehigh here in the second. It's 2-0. We're going to go to the bottom of the second. Unsung Yu leads off for Bucknell here in the bottom of the second. Here's a foul ball out of play. Yu had some big hits in game one. He had a 2-run homer and a double. Two ball, one strike. Count on Yu. Lehigh's up 2-0 here in the second inning. Matt Swanson. A little bit high, 3-1. There's a fly ball, but it's going to stay on the infield. Sweeney's able to get under it at first base and snag it, and one quick out.
The first baseman, number 13, Henry Nowicki.
That'll bring up Henry Nowicki for Bucknell. Nowicki had 2 hits in game one. First pitch strike. Ball outside makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. Lacrosse game going again. Next pitch down low, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, missed that one. I guess that was a swing. So it's a 1-2 count on the wiki. 1-2, 1 out. Ball evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count on the wiki. Ball's a little bit outside, so that'll be ball 4. So Bucknell gets a runner via the walk. Nowicki jogs down the first. And that'll bring up the catcher, Jake Wortman. Wortman did not play in game one. He's batting .200 on the year. Two balls, no strikes on the catcher, Wortman. Foul back. There's a called strike. That evens it up at 2-2. Oh, got hit. Got hit by the pitch. So Bucknell gets 2 runners on here in the second, 1 out. So runners at first and second. Coach Leary in a little discussion with the umpire about that. It certainly didn't hit. From my vantage point, it wasn't a clear hit. It might have grazed the batter. Coach Leary getting an explanation to the play. Seen a couple times this year where there's been some hit by pitches and it maybe just barely hits the uniform. I'll bring up Caleb Broughton. First pitch, in for a called strike. Next pitch, inside corner for a strike. So Swanson's able to get ahead of Broughton 0-2. Again, we got runners at first and second, 1 out here in the second. Lehigh has a 2-0 lead. Next pitch is right in there. So 3 straight strikes and a strikeout looking for the second out.
Center fielder number 11, Kyle Lyons.
And I'll bring up Kyle Lyons with 2 outs. Swanson's trying to see if he can get out of this little jam here in the second. He's able to get that big strikeout for out number 2. Settles in to Lyons. First pitch is up there a little bit, so 1-0. Next pitch. It's a fly ball. Eric Sahaki has a beat on it. He's underneath and makes the catch for the third out. So 2 runners left on for Bucknell here in the second inning, and Lehigh is going to be coming up to hit in inning number 3 with a 2-0 lead. So we're going to begin the top of the third. Lehigh's coming to bat with a 2-0 lead.
Leading off the first baseman, Jared Sweeney.
Jared Sweeney leads off for Lehigh. Flew out to left field his first time up. Swing and a miss for a strike. Lehigh has 3 hits and 2 runs in the first 2 innings. Next pitch, called strike, so Sweeney falls in the hole 0-2. There's a drive out to center. Center fielder has a beat, is able to make the catch a few feet from the warning track. So a good cut on an 0-2 pitch for Sweeney. But that'll be the first out, and that'll bring up the hot-hitting Casey Rother. Rother had a double and has scored one of Lehigh's 2 runs. Swing and a miss. Anybody hear the lacrosse game going on behind me? Here's a high fly ball. It's going to hang up for the center fielder. He has a beat on it. Under makes the play for out number 2. So 2 quick outs. And that'll bring up the other hot hitter in Lehigh's lineup, Joe Gorla. He had a single his first time up. First pitch fouled off. There's a line drive. It drops in for a hit. No, just foul. Didn't have a good vantage point there. It was a little bit foul, but a nice crack. So it's going to be an 0-2 count on Joe Gorla. Seeing the ball very well right now. Pitch just missed. And it's going to make it 1-2. It was a pretty good one. Like just about any pitcher probably would want that for a strike, but call the ball. So we have 1-2 count on Gorla. He swings, and it looks like the center fielder is going to tie a record and make all 3 putouts for the inning. So all 3 flyouts to center here in the third. We're going to go to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Lehigh. Jacob Terwilliger leads off. Here's a line drive. It's going to be a fair ball down the left field line. Terwilliger is rounding second. He'll stay there with a stand-up double to lead off Bucknell's third inning.
Shortstop number 4, Anthony Sherwin.
And that brings up the leadoff hitter, Anthony Sherwin. He bounced back. Pick-off attempt. Gets in the center field, but Terwilliger a little slow getting up, so he's unable to advance. Swanson gets the first pitch over for a second pitch over for a called strike, so it should be 0-1. 0-1. So foul ball, so that makes the count 0-2. Pitches up a little bit, makes the count 1-2. There's a ground ball. It's going to go through for a base hit. Bucknell is going to get their first run. That's going to make it 2-1 on the RBI base hit by Anthony Sherwin. So 2 hits to lead off the third inning for Bucknell gives them a run and cuts Lehigh's lead by 1 to 2-1. No outs here. Runner at first, and Jacob Corson, who had a single his first time up, comes to the plate. There is a drive. Quinn McKenna's making a run for it. He's able to make an over-the-shoulder catch and gets the ball back into the infield. So a nice play out there by Quinn McKenna for the first out. Able to keep the runner at first. I know you can't see that, so you're just going to have to trust me.
The designated hitter number 15, Marin.
Yeah, when the play goes out of the view of the camera, it just becomes a radio broadcast. I'll bring up Pete Marin. He had a sharp ground ball that Sweeney made a great play on. Took the play unassisted. So we got 1 out here. In the third inning, the ball gets past Red Spock, and it's going to allow Sherwin to move to second. It's also going to make the count 2-0 on Marin. Swing and a miss. So 2-1. Balls inside makes it 3 balls, 1 strike. There's the ground ball. Gorla makes the play, looks the runner back to second, and gets the out. So good job by Joe Gorla keeping the runner at second base. And now Bucknell has 2 outs. Nice job. He did exactly what you wanted him to do. Looked the runner back and made the play at first. I'll bring up Sung Yu. He popped up to first base. His first time up. First pitch is down, and Adam Retzbach makes a good job keeping it in front of him. So ball 1. We'll pick off play at second. The runner is able to dive back in safely. So we've got a 1-0 count here on Yu. Big power hitter for Bucknell. Had a homer and a double in game 1. So he definitely is a threat in the box. This pitch is upstairs, so 2-0 count. I'm pretty sure that Swanson's probably not going to give him anything too good to hit with first base open. He steps off the rubber. Here's a ground ball. Gorla makes the play, but it's a foul ball. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Yu. That ball's up a little bit, gets past Retzbach, and that's going to allow the runner to advance to third base with 2 outs. 3-1 count on Yu. That changes the dynamic a little bit. That pitch is taken for a called strike. So we got a full count on Yu with 2 outs here. Bottom of the third. Bucknell has 1 in to make the score 2-1 Lehigh. Looking to get that tying run in from third base with 2 outs. The pitch and a swing and a miss. So a great job by Matt Swanson getting out of a little jam here in the third. But Bucknell does get 1 run. So we are 2-1 Lehigh going to the 4th. Andrew Knoll coming up to bat to start the fourth inning for Lehigh Mountain Hawks. 2-1 lead for Lehigh. First pitch fouled into the Lehigh dugout. So 0-1 on Andrew Knoll. Andrew grounded out. His first time up. Quick strike there, making it 0-2 on Andrew Knoll. Pitches outside, so a 1-2 count. Ball's outside on Andrew Knoll. So the count is now even at 2-2. Here's a foul ball out of play. So we're going to stay at 2-2. A little pop-up. It's going to hang up there for the left fielder. He's able to get right underneath it and make the play for out number 1. And I'll bring up Adam Retzbach. Adam was hit by a pitch his first time up. He's also scored one of the 2 runs that Lehigh has been able to score in this game. Takes the first pitch for a ball. I have to admit, I wasn't looking at it. I had to look at the scoreboard because of all the fun lacrosse going on behind me. There's a line drive base hit. It's going to fall in front of the left fielder. So Adam Retzbach with a 1-out single to left. And I'll bring up Riley Davis. Riley was able to get down a sacrifice bunt his first time up. With the 1 out, I'm not so sure that Coach Larry will sacrifice. We'll take a look and see. Probably not with 1 out. He's going to be swinging away. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Next pitch a little low for a 2-0 count. You leaving? Give me some color commentary. Here's a hard ground ball to short. It's going to go over to second for 1 and over to first for a double play. So quick inning for Lehigh. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th, 2-1. right, bottom of the fourth, Henry Novicki leads off for Bucknell. Tight game here. Lehigh's up 2-1. Matt Swanson on the mound. First pitch outside for a ball. Novicki had a walk his first time up. Bucknell was able to get their run last inning on a couple of hits. There's a foul ball. So 1-1. First game was a 6-3 Lehigh win. Good tight game. Good win. Lehigh's seeing if they could get both games here. Next pitch down low. So we got a 2-1 count. Swing and a miss. Evens it up at 2-2. Nowicki able to get just a piece of it to stay alive. Keeps the count at 2-2. There's a line drive right at Riley Davis. He snags it for the first out. So quick first out for Matt Swanson here in the fourth. I'll bring up Jake Wortman, who was hit by a pitch. His first time up.
Now batting the catcher, number 7, Jake Wortman.
Leary was complaining because they're hanging out over the plate.
Oh, okay.
They're over the plate.
Yeah. Did you see? I don't know what game it was. It was a major league game.
The Mets.
Was it the Mets? It was a call. He was going to call a strike and it hit. It was the Mets. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
And actually, he admitted he made the wrong call after
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah, that's nice. That helps.
It's the winning run too. for the
Yeah.
Mets.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a key game. It was a key. Yep. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got 1 out here in the fourth. Called strikes at 1 and 2. Change up. Yep. We don't have the mile per hour here like Navy, and I wasn't even really paying attention to that last week, to be honest with you. Here's a ground ball right back to Swanson. He picks it up and makes the play. So 2 up, 2 down here in the fourth. Bring up Caleb Broughton, who struck out looking his first time up.
Second baseman, number 1, Caleb Broughton.
3 foul spots.
All right. There's a foul ball. Not a lot of strikeouts for Matt in this game. He's got 2, but not a lot of hard hit balls. A couple of them. Probably the best one was the play last inning that Quinn McKenna made a nice over the shoulder running catch. Ball stays up. That's 1-1. There's a little fly ball. It gets over Casey Rother's head. It goes to the wall, and that will be a stand-up double for Broughton. So Bucknell has a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs in the fourth. I'm going to bring up Kyle Lyons. Lyons flew out to right field his last time up.
Now batting, Kyle Lyons.
First pitch is fouled off into the Lehigh dugout. So 0-1 on Lions. It's a right one. It feels like it's getting like a tinge warmer. It's definitely not the 70 that I expected out here today, but next pitch hits the outside corner for a strike. So Svenson's able to get ahead 0-2 on Lions. Bucknell trying to get that tying run across. They have a runner at second base, 2 outs. Swanson throws, swing, and a miss. Gretzbach throws down to complete the strikeout, and a good inning. Slider, right? So good job by Matt Swanson. We're going to go to the 5th. Tight game, 2-1 Lehigh. Top of the 5th. Lehigh's beginning with Tyler Young, foul ball. So low scoring game. Lehigh hanging on to a 2-1 lead. Tyler Young bounced back to the pitcher his first time up. Takes that pitch down and away for a ball. That evens it up at 1-1. It's going to be interesting to see if Lehigh could scratch across a few more runs. Another pitch that is over for a strike, so it's 1-2. He's not the most emphatic because I'm having a hard time seeing his strike call, you know? Yeah. There's a ground ball. The second baseman makes a nice play and hops it over for the out. So good job by the second baseman of Bucknell to get the first out, and that'll bring up Quinn McKenna. McKenna had a big double his first time up.
Now batting the center fielder, Quinn McKenna.
He's seeing the ball very well today also.
Yeah.
And Rothman.
Yeah, Rother's on fire. I think he hits his. He squares the bunt, fouls it off. So McKenna looking to sneak a bunt base hit right in there. Third baseman did charge. I was gonna ask. He must have been deep, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he hit one through the 5 gap for a base hit because he pulled him in.
Yep. Pitches up a little bit, evens the count, 1-1. There's a foul ball out of play. Yep. Pitch just misses down low, evens the count at 2-2. McKenna trying to get on base again. Try to get something going for Lehigh. Eric Sahaki is waiting on deck. Next pitch, fouled back. Pitch is down low, so full count to Quinn McKenna. Not too many walks in either game that I could think of. So pitching has been pretty, yeah, as soon as I say that, there's a first walk of the game, of this game. I don't think there was a whole lot in the first game either, to be honest with you. A couple hit by pitches. So I'll bring up Eric Sahaki.
Now batting right fielder Eric Sahaki.
He had a line drive that the pitcher was able to field his last time up. So what do we think? Stealing, bunting, hit and run? What do we got going on here, you think?
Get up in the count, maybe hit one.
Yeah.
Being that you're at the top of the order.
Yeah, you don't want to. You might as well. Yeah. Yep.
I'd be surprised to see Sahaki because he is a good player. For a base hit. Right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, for a base hit. And third baseman is.
He's squared.
He's playing at the green, so. Is that a strike? Yeah. I guess they said he didn't pull his bat back. So it's an 0-1 count. I don't know. Or we called it a strike. I can't quite tell from this far out. As we see the sun poke through the clouds a little bit, George. What do you think? It's not going to be out for long since we got a little slither.
That was your son.
That's your sun. We see it faintly behind the clouds. So it is up there. You never know in PA sometimes. So Bucknell possibly thinks something's going on. Maybe a steal, a couple throws over. Quinn McKenna is able to dive back each time. Got an 0-1 count to Sahaki. Let's see what he does. Third baseman still playing in. He swings away and fouls it back. So 0-2. Third baseman takes maybe a step or so back. Yep. Yeah, don't think we'll be running on 0-2 with one out. Oh, pick-off play. Yeah, I mean, it'd be a little unusual to do that. You have to be pretty aggressive to be running 0-2. Yeah, yeah.
I would say if you had 2 outs and this was the third, because then you'd lead out at the top.
Yes, yes, exactly.
The only way I would consider running.
And you got a good guy that's going to get the bat on the ball most of the time. Called strike 3, so that'll be the second out.
Now batting the first baseman, Jared Sweeney.
So Jared Sweeney will be stepping to the plate. He has flown out to left and center his 2 times at bat. Looking for a big hit here. Again.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Sweeney turn on that one. He's been hitting the ball well, like the last 2 at-bats.
Yeah. You think we might see a stolen base here? A little bit more likely than the last. Yep. Nope, not going. And a strike. He's pitching the game, throwing the first right now. Foul back. So 0-2 to Sweeney. 13-10. Bucknell's winning. The women's lacrosse over there. Everyone's excited. Quite. I like their shoes though. They're pretty crazy, right? They're all like orange. Another throw over. McKenna is able to dive back. Probably got a few rubber pellets from the turf into his uniform, I would imagine. Except the 2021 version with the rubber pellets. There is a foul ball. He's definitely got a lot of attention for he hasn't even taken off or shown any inclination that he's going to run, so I hope so. Another throw over. What do we think? About 8? About 7 or 8 throws over there.
The Lou Brock of Lehigh.
He is fast, but, you know, that might be a little ridiculous. Yeah. He's not going, and it's a swing and a miss. So nothing going here in the 5th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Lehigh. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Lehigh up 2-1. Jacob Terwilliger leads off for Bucknell. He had a double and scored Bucknell's only run his last time. First pitch is a called strike. So Matt Swanson pitching real well going into the 5th inning here. Has gone out of a few minor jams, but nothing too bad. Next pitch is down low. Each team has 4 hits. 2 runs for Lehigh, 1 run for Bucknell. So a pretty even game all the way around. A good pitching's duel. Next pitch is down low, so we have 2. Oh, I could be wrong here. I'm gonna have to double check this. It's 1-2. 1-2. It's hard for me to pick up the umpire's strike sign for some reason, so I got to double check the scoreboard. That ball is definitely inside, so it's 2-2 on Terwilliger, who I believe is a two-way player. I think he pitched against Lehigh also a couple weeks ago when we played them. That pitch is a ball. So we got a full count on Jacob Terwilliger, the number 9 hitter for Bucknell here in their half of the 5th inning. There's a called strike 3. So strikeout looking for the first out here in the 5th inning. I have 4 strikeouts for Matt Swanson. Strikeout number 4. So that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Anthony Sherman. He hit a single his last time at bat. So next pitch outside. 2-0 to Sherwin. Sherwin is 1 for 2 on the game. Left-handed batter. Next pitch, foul back. That'll make the count 2-1. There's a foul ball. That'll even the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss. So nice pitch by Swanson, and he picks up strikeout number 5. So 2 strikeouts for the first 2 outs here in the 5th inning, and that'll bring up Jacob Corson. He's 1 for 2. A base hit in the first inning and flew out to center field. In inning number 3, a great play by Quinn McKenna over his shoulders. First pitch is a ball. Next pitch is a ground ball. It's going to go up the middle for a base hit, and 2-out hit for Bucknell will give them a runner on first. Corson's second hit of the game, and I'll bring up Peter Marin. Marin is 0 for 2 so far in game 2. Grounded out to first and grounded out to third. So 2 outs. Runner at first. First pitch up and in for a ball. Next pitch up. Lehigh has a little bit of action in their bullpen. Left-hander. I'm trying to see who that could. It could be Matt's. It could be. I'm not sure who it is, to be honest with you. Who could it be? It could be Matt Stanford. Call strike 2-1. Is that Matt? Next pitch is a called strike. So that evens up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bucknell has their runner at first base. Ball's a little bit down and away for a ball. It's going to make it a full count. Here's a line drive. It's going to be a base hit to right field. Eric Sahaki picks it up, gets it back in, but Bucknell's going to be able to get their runner over to third. So they're going to have a first and third with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Bucknell's power hitter, Unsung Yu. In this game, Unsung Yu is 0 for 2. A fly ball to first base and a strikeout. So a little bit of 5th inning trouble here for Matt Swanson. He's got 2 outs, trying to get that last out. And Yu is hit by the pitch. And that's going to load the bases. So I'll bring up Henry Nowicki with the bases loaded here, 2 outs. So Bucknell looking to see if they can get the tying run across. So Coach Buchanan is going to be coming out to talk with Swanson. He's able to get the first 2 outs via strikeout here in the 5th, but 2 hits and a hit by pitcher has the bases loaded for Bucknell. I'm trying to see if they're going to be making. They are going to be making a pitching change, and it's going to bring in Matt Stanford. Nope, get that wrong. Matt Stanford will be coming in the pitch. Last time on this field, he was the hero in the 17-10 win here a couple weeks ago during very, very, very bad conditions. So hopefully some of that magic is still on the mound for Matt. So Matt Stanford takes over for Lehigh here in the fifth. 2 outs. Bucknell is able to have the bases loaded. Stanford's had a great year so far. 1.84 ERA, 1-0, and that was that 17-10 game at Bucknell a couple weeks ago. He got the win in that game. He's pitched 14 2/3, 11 hits, 12 strikeouts, only 3 earned runs. He gets behind 2-0 to Henry Nowicki. Stanford's able to get that one over for a called strike, and it makes it 2 balls and 1 strike. It's a little pressure situation for Stanford, trying to get that final third out here for Lehigh without allowing a run. Bucknell's trying to get that tying run across. They have the bases loaded with 2 outs. Henry Nowicki is a left-handed batter. Obviously, Matt Stanford is a left-handed pitcher, so it's a good matchup. Next pitch is down in the dirt, and that will make it 3-1. So a 3-ball, 1 strike count. Stanford looks into Adam Retzbach for the sign. He's in the stretch. He steps back for a moment as the Bucknell dugout whoops it up a little bit. Stanford's back on the rubber. In the stretch. And the pitch. That's a called strike as Nowicki looks to go down the first for a walk, but that wasn't even close. That was right down the middle for a strike. So we have a full count. Bucknell will have their runners in motion with 2 outs here, full count. Stanford looking in for his sign from Adam Retzbach. He's in the stretch, and the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. So Matt Stanford comes in and gets the job done. Bases loaded. All the runners left for Bucknell. And Lehigh celebrates a great inning, not allowing any runs. So we're going to go to the top of the 6th. Lehigh hangs on to their 2-1 lead. So we head to the top of the 6th. Lehigh hanging on to a 2-1 lead. Bucknell probably their best chance to get some runs in the bottom of the last inning, and it's Matt Stanford able to come in and get a big strikeout with the bases loaded to send this here to the 6th inning. Casey Rother leads off. He has a double and a run scored in this game. 3 hits in game 1. He takes that one up, and 2-0. Will Greer still pitching for Bucknell. He's doing a good job. There is a hard line drive foul. That'll make the count 2-1. Hard drive right up the middle. Another base hit for Casey Rother. So Rother starts off the Lehigh 6th inning with a hard single up the middle. So he'll be on first base, and I'll bring up Joe Gorla. Gorla has a base hit and a fly out in this game. And again, he also had 3 hits in game 1, so Joe's swinging a hot bat as well. So you got the guys up who you want. Lehigh's trying to add to their 2-1 lead. First pitch, called strike. A hit by Rother was hit number 5 for Lehigh. Bucknell has 6 hits, but Lehigh has the additional run. Swing and a miss. Evens things up. No, excuse me, that's an 0-2. Greer steps off the mound. And gets back in there. He's got an 0-2 count on Joe Gorla. Stretch and the pitch. Foul ball out of play. So Joe Gorla hangs in there and get another swing. Greer comes to the plate, and he hits Joe Gorla. But what are they saying? I'm not sure what they're saying. Are they saying that he got... I'm not sure. What would that be? They call it a strike? I thought it hit him. Okay. Yeah, it's not like the Mets game, right? So, yeah. So they called that a strike, and he got in the way of the ball in the strike zone, if you could believe that. We were just talking about that Mets game the other day. So that's going to go down as a strikeout, and that'll bring up Andrew Knoll. Not much of an argument from Coach Leary that I could see, so... We're going to have Andrew Knoll batting here with 1 out. Casey Rother still at first base. Ball's down low. So we have a 2-0 count on Andrew Knoll. That pitch hits the inside corner for a strike. So 2-1 to Andrew Knoll. It's a tight game all the way around. Good pitching on both sides. Not a lot of hits, not a lot of runs. 2-1 Lehigh. Lehigh is trying to see if they could squeak out another run. There's a foul ball out of play. So that'll even up the count at 2-2 on Andrew Knoll. Knoll's 0-2 0 for 2 in this game. Looking to see if he can get his first hit of this game. Had a big hit in game 1 to drive in a big 2-run double to drive in 2 runs. There's a line drive. It's going to be foul. He got a good piece of that ball, but it was a foul down the line. So that's going to keep the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Noel was able to jump on that one. It looks like you wouldn't expect another pitch right there. That one is down and in, so that's going to make it a full count on Andrew Noel. Bucknell does have some action in their bullpen. It looks like number 41. Try to get that number. Graham Carroll. There's a fly ball. They don't see it, I don't think. Left fielder is able to get it, but I think that ball was actually lost in the sky there for a minute, and there's a little bit of trepidation between the left and center fielder here, but the left fielder is able to make the play for the second out.
Now batting the catcher, Adam Retzbach.
And I'll bring up Adam Retzbach. Adam has been on base both times up. He's hit by a pitch and had a single his last time at bat. He scored one of Lehigh's 2 runs. So again, Casey Rother still at first. First pitch, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss. So quickly 0-2 on Adam Retzbach. We got 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Will Greer pitching a good game for Bucknell, as he did the first time he faced the Mountain Hawks. A pitch, and there's a line grounder. Third baseman boots it, and he's not going to be able to make a play. So Retzbach makes it down the first base on the error by the third baseman. That's going to allow Casey Rother to move to second in scoring position. So Lehigh will have runners at first and second with 2 outs, and Riley Davis will be coming to bat. So Riley Davis, see if he can take advantage of that error. There is a foul ball out of play to the right side. So 0-1 on Riley Davis. Lehigh's just looking for that big hit to try to get an insurance run. A couple runs here. A lot of game left as we are in the top of the 6th. This game is going a full 9, unlike the first one, which was 7. Next pitch is inside for a ball, so we get a 1-1 count. A pitch. Here's a line drive to the second baseman. He's able to get it and tap on second himself for the 3rd out. So Lehigh gets a little bit going, some stuff going, but not able to score. So we're going to stay 2-1. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. We head to the bottom of the sixth here in Lewisburg on the campus of Bucknell University. Lehigh has a 2-1 lead. Matt Stanford had a big strikeout with the bases loaded. Coming in to pitch in relief of Matt Swanson in the last inning. He stays in the game. And he will face Jake Wortman first. Wortman grounded back to the pitcher his last time up, also hit by a pitch. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Next pitch down for a ball, evens it up at 1-1. A swing and a miss. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jake Wortman. There's a ground ball. Gorla picks it up, makes the play, and out number 1. So nice play by Joe Gorla. Picks up the ground ball and gets it over to first. And 1 quick out here in the 6th inning.
Now batting the second baseman, Caleb Broughton.
That'll bring up Caleb Broughton. Broughton had a double his last time up. He is 1 for 2. A pitch a little bit outside for a ball. Second pitch outside as well, so 2-0 on Broughton. Next pitch just misses. Oh, it's actually a strike. It looked good from here, and it was a strike. So 2-1 on Broughton. We got 1 out here, bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is fouled off, so it'll even the count up at 2-2. Another foul ball keeps the count at 2-2. Looks like Matt Stanford's keeping that ball down, and the Bucknell batters are just banging it into the ground. So a good mix of pitches for Matt Stanford. Keeping that ball nice and low. I'll let his defense do the job. There's a breaking ball, catches the play for a called strike. So 2 quick outs here for Matt Stanford and Lehigh. And that'll bring us to Kyle Lyons, who struck out his last time up. He's 0 for 2.
Center fielder, number 11.
Nice,
Kyle
really nice
Lyons.
breaking ball there by Matt Stanford. Really froze the right-handed batter, hit the corner. First pitch just outside for a ball, so 1-0. He seems to have a good mix of pitches going, keeping everything down, hitting those corners with the breaking ball. Looks real nice so far. Next pitch, a little bit up, so 2-0. Breaking ball finds the strike zone to make it a 2-1 count. The breaking ball looks really nice. It's not hanging, it's cutting down. It's got a lot of downward motion on it. Another pitch, grounded to short. Riley Davis picks it up and makes the play. So a nice inning for Matt Stanford. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go to the 7th inning, 2-1 Lehigh. We're going to go top of the 7th. Tyler Young steps in for Lehigh. He's 0 for 2 on the game. So let's see if Tyler Young could get something going for the Mountain Hawks in this tight 2-1 game. Will Greer still pitching for Bucknell. Doing a great job, kind of keeping, just like the first time we faced him, keeping the team off balance. Just knows how to pitch. We got a 1-ball, 1-strike count. It's a pretty quick game so far. We're about an hour, 10 minutes into it. Here's a line drive base hit past the third baseman, and Tyler Youngs leads off the Lehigh 7th inning with a base hit. Kind of fires up the dugout. And I'll bring up Quinn McKenna. Quinn McKenna had a big double in the first inning, and he's also walked. Let's see if Coach Leary's going to put on the sacrifice bunt to try to get Tyler Young over to second. McKenna does square. He pulls it back. Young scurries back to first. The catcher throws down there. There's some activity in the Bucknell bullpen. They got a underhand thrower. It looks like he's like a side armor. Same guy that was up before, number 41, Graham Carroll. Here's a bunt, a nice bunt laid down by McKenna. And he does his job and is able to move Tyler Young to second base with 1 out. So great job by Quinn McKenna getting the sacrifice bunt down. That was 5-3. And I'll bring up Eric Sahaki. Sahaki 0 for 3. Looking for a big hit with a runner in scoring position. He takes the first pitch for a called strike. Nope, I'm wrong. That was a ball. I was trying to look and see if they would turn the score before I said it, and I wasn't 100% sure, but that was a ball. So 1-0 on Sahaki. Next pitch, down and away. So 2-0 on Sahaki. So he's going to be getting some pitches that he's going to be able to swing at pitches that he wants to swing at a 2-0 count. Again, looking to bang a base hit and score the speedy Tyler Young. Good speed at second base. There is a base hit to center field. It's hit pretty hard on one hop. The center fielder throws to the cutoff man. Hit a little bit too hard. Bucknell did a good job getting the ball back into the infield, so Lehigh was not able to score. So they're going to have first and third with 1 out. So nice hit by Eric Sahaki. It got out there quick to the center fielder. 1 hop. Center fielder was able to get it back into the cutoff man. So it was a very good call by Coach Leary not to send the runner with the middle of the order coming up. Lehigh has runners at first and third. Catcher for Bucknell is out. Probably buying a little time for the bullpen. Like I said, they have a sidewinder, kind of a sidearm pitcher, and we're going to be seeing him, I believe. He gets the call from the bullpen. So we're going to have a pitching change for Bucknell. We're here top of the 7th. Lehigh has runners at first and third, 1 out, and there's a pitching change. New pitcher for Bucknell coming in. All right, we're back. So Lehigh has runners at first and third. Jared Sweeney is up. Eric Sahaki had a big hit, but it was hit very hard. That ball's inside for a ball. Bucknell has a new pitcher, sidewinder Graham Carroll. He has a 1.80 ERA, 0-1, 15-inning pitch, 16 hits, 7 strikeouts. So not a lot of strikeouts. He gives up some hits, doesn't walk a lot of guys. There is a drive. That's going to drive over the left hand, off the fence in left field. So that's going to score 1. And Sweeney stands up with a double. So Jared Sweeney gets a big double, gets another run home, and Lehigh has runners at second and third. Almost got all of that one. That went right off the wall. We just missed a homer by about 6-7 feet. I went off right the middle of the wall, and I was able to get a run home. So a big run home for Lehigh. Casey Rother, arguably one of the hottest hitters right now, is up. So you got the right guy certainly up at bat with runners at second and third. 3-1 Lehigh lead. I'm not sure what happened there. The pitcher went and then kind of stopped. I'm not sure. Not sure what the situation is there, but regardless, it's basically a big nothing. So 1-0 count on Casey Rother. Looking to get these 2 runs in scoring position home. He takes one outside for a ball. A 2-0 on Rother. So Casey can kind of zone in and swing at the pitch he wants to swing at here. A 2-0 count. They're going to walk him. They're not even going to take another look at him batting. So they've taken a look at some of the swings Casey's put on the ball today, and probably a good idea to put him down at first. But it also brings up probably the second hottest hitter on Lehigh right now, Joe Gorla. He has a hit today. He has a hit today and had 3 hits in game 1. So Gorla takes the first pitch, a ball. So Lehigh has the bases loaded. 1 run in here in the top of the 7th. It's a 3-run game. Joe Gorla up the bat, looking to see if he can knock in a couple more runs for Lehigh, give him a little bit more breathing room. Hard ground ball. That's going to be down the line for a fair ball. That's going to score at least 2 runs as it goes down into the corner. Gorla stands up at second with a double, and that is a 2 RBI double for Joe Gorla and gives Lehigh a 5-1 lead. So Joe Gorla, really, if he's a little less hot than Casey Rother, it isn't by much, because he's had a great day today with 5 hits in the 2 games. Yeah. No, we could talk back and forth here. There's no rules. I try not to cheer, but sometimes I cheer too, to be honest with you. So good innings so far for Lehigh here as we have Andrew Knoll up. It's a 0-2 count. Joe Gorla at second, Casey Rother at third, looking for a couple more runs. Lehigh's been hitting the ball very hard this inning, so let's see if it continues. There is a line drive, but just foul. Could be a lot more foul than that. It's hard for me to tell, but it was a good swing and just foul down the right field line. So the count stays 0-2 on Andrew Knoll. Lehigh with 3 runs in here in the 7th inning to make it 5-1. There's a hard hit base hit that's going to go to center. Another hard hit ball. This one will score 2 more runs to make it 7-1. So Lehigh found their hitting shoes here in the 7th, and it is now 7-1. 2 more RBIs for Andrew Knoll. All the balls hit very hard. So a 5-run inning here in the 7th for Lehigh has broken the game open at 7-1. Now bring up Adam Retzbach. Again, only 1 out. So Adam Retzbach is up. He has a base hit in this game, has scored a run. First pitch is taken for a called strike. So this inning started with a leadoff single by Tyler Young. That is a pop-up to the infield. The shortstop calls off the third baseman and makes the play for the second out. So 2 outs. Tyler Young started this inning off with a leadoff hit. Quinn McKenna got the sacrifice bunt down, and then singles by Shahaki. Made it a first and third situation, and a big singles by Sweeney, a double by Gorla, and another single by Knoll. And 5 runs later, it is a 7-1 Lehigh lead. I'll bring up Riley Davis. He's the 9th batter to bat in this inning. And you know when that happens, it's usually good news for the offensive team. It's a nice cut by Riley Davis. It's going to be a running catch by the right fielder. So a very nice swing by Riley Davis. And that is the end to a very productive inning for Lehigh. So Lehigh is able to get 5 runs and make it a 7-1 lead going to the bottom of the 7th. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. Lehigh had a great top of the 7th where they were able to score 5 runs and 5 hits to extend their lead to 7-1. Matt Stanford still on the hill. First pitch outside for a ball. Jacob Terwilliger leads off. He's struck out and doubled. His 2 plate appearances, takes another pitch for a ball. So 2-0 count. It's a ground ball. It's going to be foul, so they'll make the count 2-1. That pitch is a little low, so 3-1 count on Terwilliger. And it's a swing and a miss, so we got a full count. Just missed. So a leadoff walk for Terwilliger, and Bucknell will turn the lineup over to their leadoff man, Anthony Sherwin, who is 1 for 3 with a single. So Terwilliger walks.
Number 4, Anthony Sherwood.
First pitch to Sherwin is a called strike. So at this point, Lehigh's just looking to get out. So they have a good sized lead. Just don't want a big inning on Bucknell's part. Throw over. Terwilliger gets back. Just looking to get outs, you know. Give up a run. Not the biggest thing in the world. You just don't want a big inning. Next pitch is outside for a ball, so that makes it 1-1.
Unwinding the same way we came, or you want to cut across the Stein, or?
Here's a ground ball to Sweeney. He goes to second. They get him there. Riley Davis made the throw. He got a little bit of contact from the runner, and the ball was a little bit off the base, but Sweeney was able to get his glove on it, but the runner is safe. So a fielder's choice and 1 out. So again, get outs. Double play would be nice, but outs are what you want, and Lehigh is able to get 1 there.
Jacob Corson.
And I'll bring up Jacob Corson. Corson had a single his last time up. He is 2 for 3 on the day. It's a ground ball foul. That'll make the count 0-2. Foul ball. So it stays 0-2. Again, we got 1 out. Bucknell has a runner on first base. Lehigh with a little bit more comfortable lead. Not that any lead in college baseball is totally comfortable, but a 7-1 lead here in the 7th inning. There's another foul ball. Next pitch is down and away for a ball. That'll make the count 1-2. Here's a ground ball to Sweeney. He takes it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 outs. Runner advances to second, but 2 outs. And I'll bring up the designated hitter. So this will be 3 outs.
Designated hitter number 15, Peter Marin.
Peter Marin. Marin had a single his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Next pitch is down and a ball, so that'll even it up at 1-1. Next pitch is a called strike as it catches the outside corner. So that's going to make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Matt Stanford looking to retire Bucknell here in the 7th. There's a fly ball. It's out to center. Quinn McKenna is under, makes the play for the 3rd out. So a good solid inning by Matt Stanford, and we're going to go to the 8th, 7-1 Lehigh. We go to the 8th inning here. Lehigh up 7-1. Tyler Young steps up the plate. He grounds it to short. Shortstop's able to make the play and get Young out for the 1st out. Tyler Young did start off the big inning with a hit last inning, and inning ended up getting Lehigh 5 runs. So it was a good start as they batted around. I'll bring up Quinn McKenna. He had a nice sacrifice bunt his last time up. Takes the first pitch for a strike. So after that hit by Young and the sacrifice bunt, 1 runner was in scoring position. I think Coach Leary would have been happy to get maybe another run or so, but they ended up getting 5 as Lehigh ended up getting 4 additional hits. And that's where we are right now. Foul back. So 0-2 on Quinn McKenna here in the 8th. 1 out. Foul back to stay alive. There's a line drive that's going to drop in for a base hit for Quinn McKenna. He rounds and goes to second, shows off that speed, and Quinn McKenna with a double here with 1 out. So 2 doubles on the day for Quinn McKenna, along with a walk and a sacrifice bunt. So Quinn McKenna's done a really good job offensively, made an awesome catch also. So he's had a good day at the ball yard for sure. That'll bring up Eric Suhaki, who a line drive a single his last time up. Hit it real hard on a 1 bounce to the center fielder, and the runner wasn't able to score, but that didn't last too long as several other hits. There's another hit by Suhaki as he's able to find the hole between third. McKenna is around, and there's going to be a play at home, but McKenna is able to beat the throw for the 8th run. So an RBI single for Eric Suhaki. So in the last 2 innings, the Lehigh has definitely found the scoring touch as they've been able to get 6 runs on 7 hits in the last 2 innings. I don't know, George Black. As soon as you left, we start hitting. I don't know what to say. You listening? That brings up Sweeney. Stolen base by Suhaki. So Suhaki steals second pretty easily, and he's now in scoring position for Sweeney, who had a single his last time up, one of the 5 hits last inning. Takes the pitch down and away, so that evens the count at 1-1. That pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. That makes the count 1-2. Next pitch is down low, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Again, 1 out. Lehigh has a runner on second, 1 run in, 2 hits. They have an 8-1 lead here in the 8th inning in Game 2 against Bucknell. Swing and a foul ball. There's a drive out to center field. Center fielder's able to track that down, makes the play, gets the ball back in, but not before Eric Suhaki is able to tag up from second to third. So a long drive by Sweeney moves Suhaki to third with 2 outs. And I'll bring up Casey Rother. He was intentionally walked his last at bat. He scored one of the 5 runs. He has 2 hits on the day. And game 2, 3 hits in game 1. Swing and a miss. So big cut by Casey Rother. Ah, George, I see that. I don't believe that. That's not. You're not that superstitious, George. I don't think so. But it is a little suspicious, I would say. Good to see that you're still listening on the way home. There's a drive by Rother. It's going to go foul. And Craig Retzbach almost made a diving play out there on the knoll. I don't know who got that ball. I don't think he moved too fast, though. There's a foul ball. So Casey Rother staying alive, 0-2. Lehigh has 1 run in here in the 8th inning to have an 8-1 lead. Looking to see if they get another run. It's been a really good 2 offensive innings for the Mountain Hawks. Here's a swing and miss. Catcher drops it. He's going to have to make the play, which he does. So that'll be it for the 8th inning. So Lehigh adds to their lead, and it's 8-1 going to the bottom of the 8th. Going to the bottom of the 8th, and we have Sung Yu leading off for Bucknell. He swings at the first one, swing and miss, so we got 0-1. Matt Stanford pitching well. Full inning last inning, and he got a big out the inning before, so he's in his 3rd inning. Next pitch outside. Swing and a miss. So a lot of downward action on Matt Stanford's ball. That ball looks like it's strike. It's just breaking right out of that zone. Real late action. So you just swang right over top of that one. There is a drive out to center. McKenna is unable to get it. One bounces off the fence. So Yu has a leadoff double here in the 8th.
Now batting the first baseman, Henry Navicki.
Now bring up Henry Navicki. And just like I said last inning, at this stage of the game, you're just looking for outs. They did a very good job last inning. There was a base runner or two, but able just to get the outs they needed to get out of the inning. And that's really what you want. I mean, you just don't want a big inning. If you keep the innings limited, you're going to win this game. Here's a ground ball foul, so that'll make it 0-2. Next pitch up a little bit, so 1-2 count. Nice breaking ball, and that'll be a called third strike. So Matt Stanford breaks that right over the heart of the plate. Nice curveball for the first out.
Now batting catcher, Jake Wortman.
Jake Wortman coming up. He grounded out to third base. His last time up, he's 0 for 2 on the game. Swing and a miss. A lot of downward action on the ball. That one kind of went down and out. Next pitch is a deep fly here to left. It's going to be over Casey Rother's head, so that will be another stand-up double. And it will get Bucknell's second run in. It bounced over the fence for a ground rule double. So it's 8-2, a 1 out.
My phone keeps dying. I have to keep giving up.
I'm going to bring up Caleb Broughton. Broughton has a double today. That was a strike.
Now batting number 12, Brendan Lowry.
Oh, they got a pinch hitter, Brendan Lowry. There is a ground ball. Riley Davis picks it up and makes the play. Moves the runner to third, no big deal. 2 outs. So I'll bring up Kyle Lyons. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Bucknell has a runner at third with 2 outs now. 1 run in. It's 8-2. First pitch outside. Next pitch is down. Nice block by Adam Retzbach. So 2-0 count. That pitch in there for a strike. So 2-1 to Kyle Lyons. Stanford working quickly, is ready to fire it right back, and it's a ground ball. Riley Davis makes the play and the throw. It gets by Sweeney, so that's going to score another run, and Lions makes it down to second. So Riley Davis had to be quick with that one. Lions runs pretty good down the line, and the throw is just a little wide. So it's going to make it 8-3. And bring up Jacob Terwilliger.
Batting the right fielder, Jacob Terwilliger.
So the gap's closing a little bit as Lehigh is holding on to a 5-run lead. With, again, 2 outs here, just looking for that third out. There is a line drive. It's going to be a base hit. It's going to not get past the center fielder, but it's going to allow that another run to score. And Terwilliger was able to get in with a double. So things getting a little closer here at 8-4.
Now batting the shortstop.
It's going to
Sherwin.
flip the order around. And the leadoff batter, Anthony Sherwin, is up. He has a hit and 4 times up. He pops it up. It is going to be caught by Young for the third out. So Bucknell able to get 3 runs here in the 8th. It's going to make the score 8-4. We're going to go to the 9th inning. All right, we're going to go to the 9th inning. A little tighter game than it was just a few minutes ago. 8-4 Lehigh lead. Joe Gorla leads off, looking to see if Lehigh can grab a couple more runs. First pitch hits Gorla. So Joe Gorla makes his way down the first base, and that'll bring up Andrew Knoll. Andrew Knoll had a big single, 2 RBI single last time up. That pitch is down and inside for a ball. Yeah, you can never say no to some extra runs. A 4-run lead probably isn't the most comfortable situation. And it's always good to get a couple more runs, so we'll see what Lehigh can do here. Next pitch is down and away for a ball. And that's going to make it 2-0. I could be wrong about it. It might be 1-0. Next pitch is in there for a strike, so that actually it is 1-1. So 1-1 on Andrew Knoll, Joe Gorla on first. We're just starting the top of the ninth here at Bucknell University. The next pitch down and in for a ball. That'll make it 2-1. It's a swing, evens it up at 2-2. And I am right. It is 3-2 now. I was right. The scoreboard was wrong. So the official count is 3-2 on Andrew Knoll. Oh, throw over. Gorla able to get back. Swing and a miss. Gorla on the move, so probably a little hit and run action. So Gorla is able to move up. And there'll be one out. So that worked just like a bunt would work if you're trying to get one run back. And I'll bring up Adam Retzbach. Adam has a hit. Scored a run today. Let's see if he can get a nice crack right here. First pitch is a little fly ball that the second baseman's able to get for the second out. And I'll bring up Riley Davis. So let's see if Riley Davis has a 2-out hit in him. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. So Lehigh has Joe Gorla at second base with 2 outs here. It's 8-4, a little tighter than it was last inning, as Bucknell was able to get 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th. That is a base hit by Riley Davis. Gorla is rounding third, and he's going to score. So a nice hit by Riley Davis to get one of those runs back and make it 9-4. Riley Davis was able to move up to second on the throw, so he is now in scoring position as well. So 9-4 Lehigh.
Now batting second baseman Tyler Young.
And I'll bring up Tyler Young. Tyler Young has a base hit on the day, has also scored a run, grounded out to short his last time up. One more run, I'll take that. Let's see if Tyler can get a big hit here to get Riley Davis in. We got 2 outs here, top of the 9th inning. He squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. So Lehigh has been able to score 7 of their 9 runs in the last 3 innings. So the bats definitely woke up as of late. Next pitch is taken for strike 2. So 0-2 count on Tyler Davis. Next pitch is just off the plate, so that'll make it a 1-2 count. Runners are going and going to be able to make it to third. So Riley Davis got a great jump and took off and made it down to third base without a throw. The pitch was a ball, so we have a 2-2 count on Tyler Young. I might call him Tyler Davis. That pitch is right there for a strike. So Lehigh gets 1 back here in the 9th. They're up 9-4 and looking to close it out in the bottom of the 9th. So we're going to go to the bottom of the ninth. Some defensive changes for Lehigh. Cam Hubbard comes in the game to play center. Quinn McKenna shifts over and is playing left field.
Number 3, Jacob Horton.
Matt Stanford stays in the game. 9-4 lead. A little bit of action in the bullpen for Lehigh just in case. It looks like Will Grisek is warming up a little bit if needed. At first pitch, a ball. So it's going to be a number 2 batter, Jacob Corson for Bucknell. Corson has 2 hits on the day. He takes the next pitch a little bit outside. 2-0 on Corson. Next pitch is right in there for a strike, so that'll be a 2-ball, 1 strike count.
After my third job, my favorite fucking thing my son.
There is a fly ball. It's over the head of Eric Sahaki, and it's going to take 1 bounce up on the wall. So it's going to be another double for Lehigh. Leadoff double for Corson. That'll bring up
Now batting the designated hitter number 15, Peter Marin.
Peter Marin. Marin has a base hit and 4 trips to the plate today. The first pitch is over for a called strike. Nice breaking ball by Stanford. Next pitch is going to drop in there for a base hit. So right down the right field line it went. Sahaki's able to hold Marin to a base hit, and a run scores for Bucknell. So that's going to make it 9-5.
Now batting number 23, Unsung Yu.
I think we're going to see a pitching change. It looks like we're going to have Will Grisek coming in for Matt Stanford. Did a good job. But we're going to see the right-hander coming in for Lehigh. So we'll take a little break here. It's 9-5. We're at the bottom of the ninth. So Will Grisak takes over for Lehigh. He has a 0 ERA, 1-0 in 3 appearances, 2.2 2/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, batters batting 200. So Will Grisak taking over. He's going to be facing you, the big slugger for Bucknell. First pitch in there for a called strike. So Bucknell has 1 run in, 1 runner on. There are no outs. There is a hard foul ball, and Grisak is able to get ahead of the count. 0-2. Next pitch, down and away. Makes the count 1-2. Swing and a miss on a nice breaking ball by Grisak, so he gets the first out. Definitely a big out. Yu has been a power hitter today with a home run, a couple of doubles, so a nice out right there by Grisak, doing exactly what we need him to do. And I'll bring up Henry Navicki. He's struck out his last 2 times to play. He's also walked 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Next pitch, called strike. So Grisak gets ahead quickly. 0-2. A real defensive swing and a foul ball. So Nowicki's just trying to stay alive there on the fastball on the outside corner. He's able to foul it off. So the count remains 0-2. Again, 1 out here. 9-5 Lehigh. Bucknell does have a runner at first. Will Grisak in for Matt Stanford. He was able to get a strikeout for the first out. And he gets another strikeout. So 2 quick strikeouts by Grisak. And I'll bring up Jake Wortman. He doubled his last time up. So Bucknell has their last out. Lehigh's got to get their last out. They got 2 outs. Grisak doing a great job. First pitch down and in a little bit, so 1-0. Next pitch gets, it looks like it might have got the foot of Wortman. So a hit by pitch will put runners at first and second with 2 outs. And I'll bring up Caleb Brighton. So Lehigh looking to get that last out of this game 2. Lehigh won game 1 6-3. 9-5 lead here with 2 outs in the 9th. Will Grisak came in, got 2 strikeouts. Looking to get that last out. Give Lehigh a win. First pitch is down and in for a ball. There is a foul ball back, so that will even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Are you? So she turned 50.
Called strike. So Bucknell's down to their last strike as Grissack has a 1-2 count, 2 outs here. The bottom of the ninth. Bucknell has runners at first and second. They're down 4. So Grissack looking to get this last out. The pitch, and it is a fair ball. It's going to go down the left field. Nope. Foul ball. I think I was looking at the coach. The coach was calling it fair, but the umpires called it foul. So a close one as a line drive down the left field line. Keeps the count 1-2. Yeah, these games you just never feel comfortable until unless you had like about 15 runs. It just, especially on the road, tough to win games on the road. There is a drive out to center field, and it's a diving catch by Cam Hubbard. He is down. That's going to bring 2 runs in. Cam Hubbard was not able to keep it in the glove. Almost made the catch. So that double allows 2 runs to score. Cam Hubbard really made a great effort at the ball. Had the ball in his glove, and it just popped out. So that's going to make the game 9-7, I believe. That's a good question. It was 9-4, 5, 6, 7. 9-7. 9-7. Oh. So although Lehigh scored a lot of runs in the last couple of innings, so has Bucknell. They've got 3 runs here in the ninth. They have 3 runs in the eighth. They have the tying run coming to the plate in Kyle Lyons. First pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, it's a pinch hitter? I missed it. So we do have a pinch hitter, so it's not Kyle Lyons. So Lehigh looking for that elusive 3rd out here. Next pitch outside. Scoreboard has 1 ball, 2 strikes. I might have missed one there. 2 outs. There is a base hit. And that's actually going to go down to the wall. It's going to score the 8th run. And Lehigh is only up 9-8. So Bucknell is definitely has their hitting shoes on.
Now batting number 2, Jacob Terwilliger.
No game's ever over. 9-8 is, I think, yeah. I'll bring up Jacob Terwilliger. So that's going to bring Terwilliger, who has been swinging the bat. He has 2 doubles today, so he's definitely a guy that's been swinging the bat really well today. Grisak looking to get this last out. First pitch is a little low for a ball. Here's a fly ball. Cam Hubbard is under it and makes the catch for the last out. Definitely a nail biter. A 9-8 win for Lehigh. Definitely a crazy ending to the game as Bucknell was able to score 7 runs in the last 2 innings. Lehigh was able to also score 7 runs in the last 3 innings. So a tough loss for Bucknell. A good win for Lehigh, and anybody watching this is probably taking a big sigh of relief. That last ball, I know you didn't see it. It was hit pretty well, and Cam Hubbard had to make a really good run to the ball, and it was definitely not an easy catch. So putting Cam Hubbard in center definitely was a good thing. Their defense a little tighter, and what could you say about this game? A lot of action in the last couple innings, and that's just kind of how college baseball can go sometimes. So Lehigh, luckily, was able to come up with 2 wins on the road, which is always difficult to do. They're now 12-7 on the year and 9-2 leading the Patriot League. So going to be a nice bus ride home for the boys from Met Bethlehem, and we will hopefully get in Game 3 tomorrow. Going to be a little rainy, or could be a little window there, so we'll have to see if they'll be able to play that game. Otherwise, I'm going to be signing off from here. Thanks for joining me, and we will see you real soon. Game tomorrow will be on ESPN+. So, Game 1, Lehigh wins 6-3. Game 2, Lehigh wins 9-8. We'll see everybody real soon. Take care.